to my audience. Hi, my name is Kevin, and I will be giving a speech on how to make dinner rolls. For 20 years, I served in the Navy, and one of my job as a cook in the Navy was to make dinner rolls or make bread. But dinner rolls was one of my favorite things I like to make. So to start off, to make dinner rolls, you need the following ingredients. 1 cup of whole milk, half a cup of butter, 1 stick, 1/4 cup of sugar, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of salt, 4 cups of bread flour, and 2 1/4 teaspoon of yeast. Now, if you had a bread machine, you can use the same recipe for the bread machine. But as I get into the how to make it, you would skip steps 1 and 2 of the process. Okay. First and foremost, you would warm the milk to 90 to 110 degrees. And the purpose for this is to activate the yeast. If you make it in the milk harder, you will kill the yeast. But what I like to do when I do my bread and to activate my yeast, I like to put a pinch of sugar in it to activate it faster, to speed up the process for the yeast to rise. So when I go to incorporate it, it'll make the bread rise faster. So what you would do, you would mix all the ingredients together, and then once all the ingredients is mixed in, you can do it by hand or you can use a mixer. If you have the bread dough hook for your mixer, then you can use that. It will make it a whole lot easier to use. So once you do that, then you will do all this, and then the ingredients will be coming to, you'll start making your dough. But as you see, if your dough start to get sticky, you can either do 2 things. You can put a little pinch of flour to get it loose from the bowl, or just add a teaspoon of water to loosen it up as well. So once all the ingredients are fully incorporated, like I said, you would need the dough. That means work it with your hands on a lightly small board of flour. Or like I said, you can skip this process. If you're using a bread machine, you can just skip to steps 3 and 4. Then once you get it all in, you hit number 10 on your bread machine. That's bread. So, and then it does all the work for you. So once you get all your dough, once you get your dough kneaded together, then you will let it rise. And you'll have to let it rise for 60 minutes in a warm place. You'll take a lightly damp, cool rag and place it over. But you want to let it cool. When I was in the Navy, I used to set mine either on top of the oven. I used to turn the ovens on, stick on top of the oven so the heat will speed up the process. Or I would put it in a proof box if I had more than 1 batch to make. So once you get all that, you want to test your dough, and you can poke it, and if it springs back, it's ready to go. But if you poke it and it leaves a print mark, then it's not ready. So you gotta let it rise for a little bit longer. So as your dough is ready to be the balls, your dinner roll is ready to be made up, you would take it. You would take probably a handful, normally about 3 ounces or 3 to 4 ounces, and you would shape it into dinner roll. And how I do mine, I take it and I rub it on the table until it comes into a ball, and then I will put it on my sheet pan or my pan. And I normally would put the process that the dough the recipe I'm telling you about would make 24 rolls. And I normally go 4 rows across and 6 rows deep. So once I get those Once I get those on my pan, I let those rise. Let those rise for like 15 minutes. Once they start to rise again, I take my finger, punch it down, and if it springs back, it's ready to go. So then, but while all this is going on, I preheat my oven to 375 degrees, and then I put my my dinner rolls in, and I let them bake for about 14 to 17 minutes, depending on what type of oven you use. If you use a convection or a conventional, most likely I'd be using a conventional oven. Convection is the one with the fan. Conventional is just a regular oven. But I normally pull mine out probably about at 15 minutes or 16 minutes because I let it cook. You know, once it's set, it's going to cook another 5 to 10 more minutes. So I let it cook that way. Once they are out of the oven, I take me in a stick of butter and I glaze them with my butter. So when they're ready to be eaten, they're soft and yummy. This concludes my speech on how to make dinner rolls. Thank you for attending.